Să luăm și fac 2 pași în spate. Acum.
Here's my hotel room in Bucharest. The Euro News.
On this level, in 500 years, if we keep on going with the same quantity of dirt, it would be 2 meters high. Rebuild it. Dirt, yes. So I will show you in a moment how they get it. Now they're making tours.
Drop that curse on you. Your ass is in trouble come full moon.
Evil eye.
That's right.
The one guy with the one eye.
Yeah.
You take the ruler's sons and daughters and raise it on your court. So in the moment when they will go back, they will be already used with your way of living, so they can rule easily in your name over there. So we have Dracula and his brother, and now his brother was a curly blonde one who was called Radu. Radu the handsome. This is a handsome one. No? Dracula was ugly as a lynx, yes? What's new is that once you are a prisoner of Dracula, you're done. He will never sell it because he had it, etc. No mercy, he was not feeling it. Was a man without feeling on the face. Also, he developed different style of impaling. Now, are you tough enough or not to resist? Yes? Impaling was a common punishment for the Turks. You had it a stick through your ass. And getting to here, you die quick in approximately 1 hour and a half. Now I'm giving you, let's see, you are stuck in the air for 2 weeks. Yes, yelling, cursing, begging. At the beginning you are cursing, yelling at the beginning, then you're cursing, and then you are begging to die. But the guys were feeding you. Birds are coming and eating. The first things that are eating were the second things that are eating, naked body, or the genitals. You know, because they are outside. So, you are a Muslim, and you go in paradise without genitals. This is something that you don't want to do it, because if you will find the 77 virgins with no eyes, maybe you like blondes and they are all brunettes. Or maybe you like brunettes and all the virgins are blondes. You don't want this one. And with no genitals, to have 77 virgins. Ladies, you don't know what a curse it is. Trust it, you'll never know. You'll never want to know what is in the soul of a man with no genitals and 77 gorgeous virgins in front of him. It's something which crazy thing. You have the grave exactly on the proper place. So basically, the new church that they built it without moving because the grave remaining. Yes? So in fact, the grave was exactly in the proper place, but actually we moved the altar. And we never knew it about, we never thought it about this thing. So we always try to find it over here, where it should be the normal place. But that was in the Dracula's time, you know, outside of the church. Now when you bring it, this one like this was a place which was there, actually has been transformed in the front of the church. And that was the reason. Unfortunately, in the 19th century, actually it's 1893, when they opened the tomb, we had no knowledge about how to preserve.
Look at them, they're all laying in the same direction.
It's the hounds of hell.
translate that? I need to sit down and watch
She's about to make a damn show of what she's gonna do.
Oh, they're gonna translate that.
looking at it, I don't want to.
I need to watch this.
What? No, not me.
Well, please.
So when I do drop my phone, it's going right in the water.
Here's Bran Castle.
Okay, can you get me up there? So what all do you want in the thing? Snake bar. No, you better say, okay.
I think we are going tomorrow at the original castle of the Vlad the Impaler.
That's the one we're going
I
to.
think.
That was
You
not
said
pretty.
1500 stairs.
Yeah.
1500 or 150?
Oh, he said 1500, I think, right?
Yeah, he said 1500.
This is
Yeah, 150 would be a lot better.
Gibt es einen Tanz nach heute in Transylvania? Musst du hin?
Dobrze? Zaraz ja właśnie.
Zakręt. A no, dobra, zaraz.
Ma scheda chiede scheda e scuola.
Wow, she was so nice. Really?
Deci vado con
Relacje człowieka są concordato. E non contestato. E reggere mai risorgi na sessimalizzazione. E credato un complotto. Da ristorsa scegli cuore. A chi mi scognate.
You're afraid.
Here's the second hotel room of the trip. A little bit smaller than the first.
words, yeah, but I will do it. It's the first one I was lucky like that. Locals have called it with a different name. It's called Virgin Mary, for the simple fact that the Teutonic orders who were an order dedicated to Virgin Mary came from Middle East to here. I've seen it yesterday that you didn't react with these orders. These orders, that Crusaders orders, have a very big influence inside the European history because they brought from Middle East part of the Eastern culture that's inside the Europe. So first they came here, and from here they moved in north of Germany. Now you have obvious proof that it's not like it. This is a huge one for Eastern Europe. I would say it's the biggest one. Probably the next one as big as this one you find only in Wien. Why? Because I explain you in Vienna. In Wien. I studied that for you, but if you want I can call it in German. Yes. It's put it. Yes, it's called Brasov, but in German language it is called Kronstadt. Because the city was considered to be the city of the crown. It's a legend. They established the city by trying to find the crown, and they find the crown on a tree. In German language you say Kron, the crown. Stadt, it means the city. So Kronstadt, it's the city of the crown. Face to face with the church, you have the school. This is the German high school. Something that you know, in the United States you never had Very, very small, trying to avoid very much money. Yeah, so use this house, you look at the floor on the kitchen side, in the end, the window up. This is described book of all the English it was here, however, the book itself is very good. It was too much fun. Over there they shoot it very hard.
Uite aici după doamna Ioana, în dreapta.
Recently very hard. Was shoot it over there. I told you Highlander. What else? It was one with Angelina Jolie. Beowulf. Beowulf. Yeah, the Beowulf was also shooting over here. I told you Dragonheart, and now they are shooting Dragonheart. Very carefully close because they are doing the continuous. The next sequel of Dragonheart. It's done over there. The whole crew it's there. And the most famous one for you, it's I mean for you because it's a Oscar one. It is Cold Mountain. Yeah, I don't know if you know about Cold Mountain. And it's a famous, it was a famous
Dar noi unde mergem?
Or Vlad the Dracula. You see it is written over the restaurant Vlad Dracula. Yeah. Basically, the son of somebody in the old Romanian language, you add an A. So his son became simply with the name of Dracula. I told you the real pronunciation it's Dracula because we call it Dracul. Blonde, curly. My name is Radu, I'm not the handsome one. The gay one, you know. Actually, you know, they really altogether, and he was a good one. Very good, very smart one. You know, if you like an individual, then you have coyote, which is a coyote, and one of famous word which is used by everybody who was bought by the Mexican Aztecs, so all of us. Coco? Exactly, chocolate. Chocolate. That's the way, yeah, chocolate. Cocoa. I just said it, I'll say cocoa when I say cocoa nuts, but not cocoa. Now, weapons of different categories, swords, these are called a halberd, you know, this is, I just give you an example how we use this one. You hook it with this one, you see, you hook it the knife from the horse, you just catch his, you just take it like this down and then you kill it, yeah? This is a very famous one, it was invented by the Swiss. Are you okay here? It's a lie. Because they were obsessed about the bad feelings which are developed during a trial, during a burn on fire, during a torture, they can do it. This is the first thing that you have to know. Doesn't exist. I have been in Prague. All the torture them are in the middle. They can say it to the tourists, but they can't say it to me. They would not do it. You know, that is it. Second, the man who is making in touch with such a thing, like torture with a belt or burying, a lot of money, but still you will never want to get married your daughter with the daughter of the executioner, because, not because he was a gypsy, because he was an executioner. And that was a gypsy business. Now, for the Orthodox, cremation, it's forbidden. For the Catholics, no. The Catholics changed, or in a way adapted their way, because more and more cremated in the Western, which was overpopulated. Over here, we still don't have a problem with the population.
Yeah, you can upload the pictures and that. Like, if somebody has better pictures, you could.
Yeah. Oh, really?
A group, yeah. Tom said that today.
Really?
Here's the hotel room on Tuesday night. A little bit better than the previous night. Had my choice of beds.
How's the crime scene need to look up? You look like
Мене каркає. Це не біс.
Here's my room at the Hotel Castle Dracula. We went through the Borgo Pass, and here we are. Here's the view from my room.
Okay. All right. Nerves.
I'm gonna say something. It's like so you understand. It's like we gather here for your renewal. Vrei să o iei pe Marlinda de soție, să promiți că e credincios în orice împrejurare, fericită sau nefericită. În caz de boală, ca și în timp de sănătate, să o iubești și să o respecti în toate zilele vieții tale.
So, would you like to get marry her to good and bad, to sickness and health and love all your life? I do. Do you confirm that you will be faithful and you will be on his side, whatever, in sickness and healthy, in good and bad?
I do.
Vino, vino, de aproapea mea, vino, porumbița mea, arată-mi, arată-mi fața ta și mă fă.
La dreaptă și exprimați-vă consimțământul în fața lui Dumnezeu și a bisericii sale.
Because you're agreed to get married, please take the right hand. Right hand, okay.
Se căsătorește roaba lui Dumnezeu Robin cu roaba lui Dumnezeu Rebecca, acum și pururea și în vecii vecilor.
Amen.
Do you want to get married for good or bad, for wealth or sickness, and love her for all your life?
Yes.
Do you want to get married to get married and in wealth and sickness, in good and bad, be faithful and happy till the end of the life?
Get it for this? Oh, your kid hanging out, and you 10 years ago still fit into it. Oh yeah, perfect.
Seară la castelul contelui Dracula din pasul Tihuța.
Fascinați de istoria locului, petrecăreții au străbătut mii de kilometri pentru a descoperi tărâmul faimosului conte.
Toți au participat la balul draculiștilor, unde au dansat până dimineața pe ritmul rock.
92 de americani și canadieni, alături de alți 20 de turiști din Australia, Islanda, Anglia și Italia, au petrecut noaptea de Halloween la balul contelui Dracula din pasul Tihuța, aflat în nordul Carpaților Orientali. Turiștii și-au luat rolurile în serios și s-au întrecut în costumații înfiorătoare.
My natural hair. Not much makeup on tonight at all. So much fun. So much good food. So much good drink. So much the people, the history.
I'm the old skeleton. I come to Romania for my hero Dracula. Fabulous. The best party ever.
Seara a fost deschisă cu un foc de tabără în fața castelului, menit să alunge spiritele rele. Petrecerea s-a încins când s-au auzit cântecele tradiționale românești. Oaspeții au fost atrași de atmosfera specială de Halloween din castelul contelui, dar mai ales de istoria locului și de bucatele special pregătite de organizatori.
The Halloween's great. It's one of the best Halloweens ever.
Romania has so much history, and obviously there's Dracula and all that kind of thing, and you're going to see Grand Castle and Dracula.
Este un meniu 100% dragulist. Se vor servi ciolan pe jar cu sosute, pulpițe de vampirițe, costițe de drac, iar ca și desert va fi un dulce de îmbunat contele.
Petrecerea din Noaptea Spiritelor s-a încheiat cu un concert de muzică rock în crama castelului.
Haide, oameni, let's go, people! Let's see what's happening with this witch! Come on, everybody. We'll see somebody who is dying today. A witch. She made a lot of witchcraft. She's not the witch!
Cauză ca și prima.
The second one, it's a witch or not? No, she's not a witch.
She's a witch!
Silence! I said so.
Există careva dintre voi care poate să aibă grijă de a doua femeie liberată acum?
Who's taking care of the second one? Has to take responsibility for her.
He's already got his hand up.
Sigur?
She's 100 years
Femeie.
old. And she looks like 20. Oh yeah, now I remember. She's a witch too. I saw her in a village. I saw her.
Haideți!
Adu-o înapoi!
Lasă-o, domnule, nu mai trage așa de ea!
Adu-o înapoi!
Hai, nu te acolo, că trebuie să faci groperească de mine. Da.
Un bulangiu, dar a luat-o. Las că vede el.
Spun că dacă un flăcău din popor
If a virgin one
cere în căsătorie o femeie vrăjitoare,
married with a witch,
această femeie poate fi declarată salvată.
she's safe.
E adevărat?
She's also a witch!
Se hotărăște! O să face nuntă mare!
Vreți să veniți să faceți poză? Haideți la poză, toată lumea! La nuntă, la nuntă!
Mândra mea!
I had my lighter out and everything.
Scoateți limba!
Say money!
All the witches are welcome with us! You are the one! Come here!
Come on!
Of course! All the witches has to come! All the witches! All the witches!
And the wizards also! And the wizards also! That man in a blue t-shirt is a wizard.
Here's the hotel room, Thursday night. Very open bathroom. No door, just wide open.
based on a Roman. That's the reason why you sacred lands of the they will understand because they had a problem with the word. So long time ago we had a city mode. I will show you the way how the city mode was there. I'm sorry for disturbing you, but you have to go.
These little birdies are so cute. These little eyes are so cool.
Get it? Labor and making this program of initiating, and after 3 years they will go back home and got the license showing that they have done this shot in Romania, in Germany, in Ireland, wherever. Yeah, and this is a hostel. I mean, okay, you can go slowly. I'm trying not to show you.
It still looks better on you, but send me that one.
And Martin explained how he got for everything. Yeah, you have the War of the Roses, which getting the two families in the book are York and Lancasters, or King Lannisters and what's the other? Tyrians or what? Yeah, then you have the Dubrovnik, which is in Croatia, was the king, the start, exactly, was the king's cave. It's a city in Croatia which is called Dubrovnik. And the wall had as an example, they say the Transylvania Range, which is acting, you know, it's almost like a wall. Yeah, you look it and it's not part of our program, but I have people who are coming from it. So it's a moment when you see it exactly, it's almost like a wall. The word, yes, Western word. So the caravan always used to stay here before entering in the unknown, praying for a good safety trip, coming back, seeing the churches, which looks exactly like in the West, you know, you feel it, you are not home, but you feel it like home. I don't know how to say it. It is very common to have like this. Normally they should stay down, but during the century it was difficult and too many, so they took the bones, they put the bones in the walls and they put it over there. I want to show you this particular one. It's called Francfoniepula. Yes, from Francfoniepula, that's a stone, it means stone in Latin, or Frank stone, yes, I will try to translate it like this to be easier. This one, it was a famous family, actually they owned the fish business in the community, which was a big business, a monopoly for the fish. And they had a problem. The problem was that please be careful, they are just doing now, so I don't want an incident. They are making a temporary exhibition here. And you know, the Germans were a minority, and they refused to get married with the Romanian for the simple fact that one were Orthodox, the other one were Catholics. But the German community was very low, so after a few hundred years of getting marriages in the same community, you start to have a lot of genetical disease. Actually, after 16th century, they realized what was happening, and they start to mix with the Romanian to, you know, you need to enlarge. If you stay and get married in a certain, you know, level, you start to have a problem. And one of the problems that they had, it was a hypophysis, you know, the gland, the hypophysis gland. If you are doctors or at least nurses, you know. It is the one which is getting you to be a dwarf. Yes, if it's underdeveloped, you become a dwarf. If it's overdeveloped, you become what we call a giant. It's giving a disease which is called acromegalios. Acromegalios, yes, that's it, giving you the Greek name. But some of your big NBA guys, not, I don't know, 8 feet tall, actually they had this disease. you can detail the pattern in a very. You see, you have this guy who is naked over there with a hand and a balance. You see, up. You see a little bit up over there. With a balance and one time. Bible says that the judgment has to be a right one. It means that nobody has to interfere. Just my facts. But the devil over here is trying to grab his side, yes, his left side, to get me on his side, yes? Now each of us has an angel who is protecting us, yes, showing that our angels, so you have to pray in Jesus with the angel and you will have all these things the angel will have. However, I'm divorced, so according to the Orthodox, I'm on this side. Yes, with the hookers. with you never know. It could be good, it could be bad. You never know. It's we have no. Please don't react so far because some people are praying in the church. So it's crazy. I said it's 12 o'clock to the bus. It should be okay. You don't have to use the bus when you close to exactly face to face with the bus. 12 o'clock, and now it's 20 to 12, so we still have 20 minutes. Yeah, 12 o'clock. Okay.
Down at that red building, that's where we came from. Hiked up 1,500 steps to here. Vlad's Fortress.
Good selfie spot.
All right. Right there, and at the very end, over there, there's two nice little lookouts that go over this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do the,
Yeah. I don't know, what is that called?
the stocks?
The monkey thing.
You know that. He knows. What the hell, Sam?
Sorry about that.
Yep, this is the wall.
I hope you can edit this in. Everybody who did this is nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Especially Scott.
Yep.
Hey, 1,500.
All right, everybody up there, turn around.
Yeah, that's it. They don't move. We go around that, which is. They're beautiful animals. I love everything about them. I also like to eat them.
Hey, they are. That's some fresh deer bird. I could guarantee I would feel like a almost I would say every day, but I try.
This would be a cool place to die, though. Oh no.
Ce vezi avea?
Made it though. There.
l-am pierdut.
No selfie, sir. Hey, what's up?
Hey, man.
Here's my hotel room for the final night here in Bucharest.